Hello, we continue with our video series on Google Sheets. It's part of our masterclass video on Google Tools. In this particular video, we'll be looking at how to use pre-installed templates for Google Sheets. There are a lot of things that are already done for you. You can do which instead of going around creating a new sheet, just look at these designs and just input your data. So we're going to look at some of them. I will show you some that are at least relevant for you as a teacher. Then just try one of them. So what do? You are going to access the Google spreadsheet. There are actually many ways you can do that. You can go through your drive, but the simplest way, just go to your browser, type in docs.google.com/spreadsheets. The moment you do that, you're going to find an interface like this. If you're using a mobile, actually it might be a bit different, but it's still just same. Now check for this. Look at this drop down menu. You're seeing something like template gallery. Just click on it. It's opening. Now what do you see? You are seeing personal. This is to-do list. Actually, you can use this personally, even as a businessman. But now as a teacher, you can always change this. If this is personal, you might use it for your classroom. Maybe teachers, your task, you arrange your task by so time I'm going to do this, by so time I'm going to do this. You use it. This for annual budget. Do you think schools need this? Yes. Monthly budget. This is a statistical arrangement of a monthly budget. This calendar, pre-made calendar. So imagine you want to create this and attach your class calendar for this year. Everything is here. Just click on this and attach. Don't even need much work. All you need to maybe to kind of rename it as JS1 calendar and all that things like that for this year, and you move your way. So there are other things. This 2018 calendar, this schedule. Can all use this? We're going to use this now. This schedule, I want us to use it for a kind of class timetable. Class timetable, weekly timetable. It might be for you as a teacher. It might be for your class. Use it as a weekly timetable. Now let's see what we go about doing. Let's click on it. Let's click on it. Yeah, we are using a pre-made template already. So instead of going to the sheet, complete new worksheet and start, doing that, you just use this. But there's no reason why you should create new one when you already have this. It doesn't make sense at all. Now see what we'll do here. Assuming you are using this as your class timetable. What do you do? As usual, you can rename this. Give it a name. Class timetable. I'm changing this. See, I'll remove that schedule. JS1 class timetable. That's it. I've given it a name altogether. Now, if I'm using this timetable on each, on weekly basis, it's very possible you just create for each week. If you don't want to create for each week, that means assuming you want to create for, yes, usually it's weekly we do it because each week it's just the same. So definitely it's weekly. You do this. Now, but say for instance you are having a timetable that also it may be run through, it might be a school timetable on events and all that. It will no longer be week. So you can include, what I'm saying is you can add, remember when you already have something like this, you can still add, give additional columns and all that, keep on adding and adding. It's just as simple as that. It's not difficult to do that. Now you keep adding that. But when you feel that, okay, this is okay, I'm just dealing with a weekly timetable. I have my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And as a school, we don't actually need Saturday and Sunday. So what do? We can delete this. So when you click on this box anywhere here, you can right click, look at it, delete column. It's column I want to delete, not just row. I want to delete the entire column. So I might just do this. I click on this, it's gone. Do I want to do the same with this? Yes, I right click and delete column. If you say you want to delete row, it's only this up row that will go. But I'm deleting the entire column, so it's gone. I just have my Monday to Friday because that's what I actually need in this particular timetable. So what do I do? In my school, in what we do, look at how exams. Now, you can as well change this. They are just putting this 30 minutes, but ask yourself, is that what I do in my class? No. In our school, 8 o'clock, the first lesson starts. Or by 8 o'clock is a roll call. Or by 8 o'clock is the morning devotion, so whatever. And then I have 8 o'clock morning lesson starts. Let's say that's what happens. Then we'll have 8:40 a.m. So I check on this instead of wasting my time. Then the next thing is 9:20. That's how we work in our school. Then the next thing is 10 o'clock. This 10. The next thing is 10:40. The next thing is 11:20. And we'll go on break by 11:20 and come back by 11:50, and our lesson starts again by 11:50. So that's it. Then we'll have 12:30. We'll have 12:30, and it's now 8 p.m. no longer a.m. Yeah. So we'll also have 12:30 to 1:10. That's how we do it. p.m. Then 1:10 to 1:50. Then 1:50 to 2:30. So 2:30 p.m. and we'll close by this time. Now, if I feel this is all I need, we don't have intervention class, we're not doing that, we'll close exactly by 2:30. It means that this is 2:30, 1:50 to 2:30. It means that the rest of this, I'm deleting them. I don't need them. So what I do, I just click from here. I want to delete row, or delete cells, delete row. I delete this. If I want to delete almost all of them, just the rest that are down there, I will need to highlight all of them. Okay. Delete row 16 to 25. Yes, and that's all I wanted to do. I've done that. So this is my notes. I'm gonna leave it. So that's it. You now begin to, put in your data. Monday, English language. By this time, that same Monday, okay, let's say by 8 o'clock in the following day, we have the first subject we have is this my JS1 class. We have basic science. the first lesson on Wednesday is mathematics. The first one here is also mathematics. On Thursday, on Friday, early in the morning, we'll have our first subject. Or maybe on Fridays, every morning is maybe there's something else. There's something else we do every Friday. Like some schools, the first period of Friday or so, okay, maybe have a class too, and that class is English language on Friday. You see what I'm doing? You can just do the same. By the time you have set your timetable. There's not too much. You've just done it. So it's inputting these data are not difficult. You do it. Your timetable is arranged for your class. You know what? You can finish doing this and send to your students. Each of them they have it in their own. Share it. We've gone through the Google Drive. If you're following our training on the Google Drive Masterclass, you must have gone through the Google Drive and see how you can, send and transfer files to anybody. So that's it. You can do this. Even from this point, you can even just go here and share, send to your children. Maybe if they are using their parents' email address, you send to them and they have it there in their drives, so they can always access it. So that's what it takes. You see, like I showed you, you have a lot of templates you can always use. So this is just one of them you can use. Make it class timetable. Remember, the original name was schedule, but you've turned it because that's exactly the design. You've turned it. They remove the ones you must remove, bring in the ones you must bring in, and all that, and you got what you're looking for. Remember, these dates can be changed. Maybe this is not September. This is a different date, so you can change it. You can always change it. This is saying you September 4th of September, but that may not be what you are looking for, so you can always change it. So, but since, okay, that's not my problem, that's the right date, I leave it. So we'll go on here and now move on to the next video. So thank you. We'll stop this video at this moment. If you have been following our training, definitely you must have accessed the previous videos, and definitely you're going to see the other videos coming up after this. Thank you for your time.